So I'm Rebecca Johnson, and I'm the founding president of the international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons that achieved the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons by mobilizing many civil society activists all around the world to pressure their governments to negotiate a new nuclear ban treaty at the UN. This was achieved last year, and so then at the end of last year, the Nobel Peace Committee gave ICAN the Nobel Peace Prize for 2017. And it felt like a bombshell, very disappointing, and I feel that President Moon Jae-in had really taken a very courageous step forward to build enough confidence with the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un to meet at the DMZ and to discuss these issues of peace and issues of nuclear disarmament and issues of reunification there. And it began to look hopeful that maybe this time there could be a breakthrough. I have been working on the issues of nuclear disarmament issues for many, many years. John Bolton, when he talked about the so-called Libya model, that was the first and deepest sabotage of the process, because the Libya model was seen as a very, threatening model, actually. But also, it wasn't about nuclear weapons. Libya did not have nuclear weapons. It was a different political situation in 2003-24. And the Libya model was simply, it was neither applicable nor helpful. But because it was perceived as threatening in view of how Gaddafi, the Libyan leader, some years later was overthrown and humiliated before he was killed, this was seen as very threatening, I think, for North Korea, who then retaliated. And I think that this was an intention to try to provoke him into retaliating, because after offering to meet in Singapore, I think that Trump's advisors started to want to roll it back and say, you shouldn't have offered so quickly, or maybe not at all, who knows. But it is a real shame. However, the fact is that President Moon and Kim Jong-un, they had started a process. They can continue it. And Women Cross the DMZ, the group that I'm here in Korea with, we're saying that peace between the two Koreas and disarmament and issues of unification are issues for the people of Korea. And of course, it is important, if possible, to have support from the United States and China and, Russia and Japan and even my country, UK, and other countries to help make this really happen and get sustained. But the Korean people are in the driving seat with President Moon. The peace train has already left the station, and Trump should get on. If he doesn't get on at the next stop, then he's being left behind. So actually this can be driven forward by the support and the yearning for peace that the Korean people have. And this is what we, as Women Crossing the DMZ, want to support. And we believe, and in fact we've decided that we are going to call that June 12th should be an international day of solidarity for peace in Korea, to support the people of Korea in building peace. And then we'd like further to call on President Moon and Chairman Kim, meet on the 12th of June. You've already cleared your diaries. Meet on the 12th of June, maybe back at the DMZ at Panmunjom, where you already made that historic declaration to start the peace process. And show that you can prepare and build and move forward in this peace process. And I can guarantee that the US will, in the end, not want to be left behind. They will get on the train, maybe further down the track, but keep driving the train of peace forward for Korea and actually for the whole world.